Hello, all of you beautiful people out there. So the Nintendo Direct came and went, and we finally got ourselves our next Super Smash Bros. Character, and that being Pyra and Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, personally for me, I am very excited for these characters. Now, originally I did want Rex to be a character, but considering that Sakurai deconfirmed him as a Mii costume at the time, I then thought that there was no way we were going to get another Xenoblade rep within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Man, were we wrong. But with all the hype for these characters, I just kind of want to spew out my thoughts as to why I personally thought they were never going to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So let's get started. The first reason I see is with Rex's Mii costume. Now, as we all know, the Mii costume is a Fighter's Pass bonus, the first Fighter's Pass. So if you were to make Rex as a playable fighter in the second Fighter's Pass, it kind of would feel that the first Fighter's Pass bonus was just kind of a waste, or Sakurai just put him there just for no apparent good reason if he was going to make him a character anyways. Now also, Rex is technically the protagonist of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but also in a sense, like Pyra and Mythra are also the protagonist. Kind of in a simple way, Rex is almost like the Link of the series, and then Pyra and Mythra are like the Zelda of the game. Because if you have played the game, then you will know that pretty much Rex just fights enemies and swings the magical sword of destiny like a crazy person. But Pyra and Mythra actually use their weapons for cool like powers or like abilities and moves that they use within the game more often. Or they're more recognizable. Also, one of the biggest things that I truly thought they were really deconfirmed is the amount of spirits represented for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We have Rex, Pyra, Mythra, Nia, Tora, Poppy, Morag, and Zeke. So at that point, I genuinely thought that they were going to be deconfirmed or not going to get in. But as we all know, a certain someone got into Smash, and she's already a spirit. Bruh. So I guess that was just pretty much flown out the window. And the last reason why I personally thought Pyra and Mythra seemed impossible is because they are... they're proportional. That's the nicest way I could say it. I think that's one of the biggest reasons as to why a lot of people don't like these characters, because they haven't heard of them. So right away their instinct are just like, oh look, it's another waifu! Awesome! But in reality, if you've never played the game before, you have no idea what these characters are actually like. I think some of the biggest reasons as to why people don't like these characters is, for one, they see it as another anime sword fighter character. And that honestly I can kind of respect, because we have a lot of sword fighter characters. But I know a lot of them play a whole lot differently. I can't really say for Fire Emblem wise, but for a lot of like the new DLC sword fighters such as like Joker, Byleth, Hero, Sephiroth, they all have a different kind of moveset that make them extremely unique. I don't know if most of the time if it's like a joke going around that when they first see like a sword fighter, or when people expect a sword fighter, they're all going to play the same. Also, one thing, I am not hating on any Kingdom Hearts fans, nor am I dissing Kingdom Hearts in general. I've never played it, so I wouldn't know. But I know a lot of people really want Sora in Smash, which if he got in, that would be interesting, but I get sick and tired of people complaining it's another anime sword fighter when one of the most popular video game characters is an anime pretty boy sword fighter. But again, I have no problems with him, but that just gets me upset. I feel like another big thing that people complain, or it's not exactly a complaint, but they don't like or dislike it, but they wish it was someone different. And that I honestly can respect. If it's a video game that you are completely unfamiliar with or haven't played it, but then everyone else or other of your friends have, it kind of seems underwhelming. I'm definitely going to go over a few characters that a lot of people would want to see or have been popular that people would want to see. First off is Shantae. Now, I have said in my previous video that she could possibly become a Mii costume, but honestly, if she were to become a character, that would have been a really dope choice. And it would have been another female rep, so that's a good thing. Now, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I personally find if they were to put in Master Chief or Doom Guy into Super Smash Bros., those are just some ridiculous picks in my opinion, but honestly, at this point, anything is possible. Also, let's throw in another anime sword fighter character. Let's put in 2B, because why not? And if possible, if we were to ever get another first-party characters that a lot of people wanted were Geno. I know Geno was a popular character, but then got the Me Costume treatment. Sorry, Geno fans. Also, a lot of people would say, or they would want a Zelda representation, which I personally would be really happy for, because Zelda characters are cool. Now, this last one, I generally don't think he will get in, but I just kind of have a hunch or an itch at the back of my neck that legit Waluigi will get in. I know it sounds really, really stupid, but I just have an insane hunch that that's going to happen. It has a thriving fan base, so I, at this point, would be surprised if he does get in, though. Now, for the last thing, I think the biggest important thing about a DLC character to be added into Super Smash Bros. Is recognizability. Is that I feel like one of the biggest things that people were disappointed for is because they don't know who these characters are or have never played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or even Xenoblade Chronicles 1 for that matter. I think in my opinion that's one of the biggest reasons why Joker got into Smash Bros. Is because his popularity was so large, but also Masahiro Sakurai himself loved the game as well. And he has gone on record before that saying Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was a really fantastic game. So the Rex Me costume does mean something at least. I personally feel like if Sakurai didn't like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I don't think he would have put this Rex costume in. Heck, he probably wouldn't have even put in the Nia Me costume that's in the base game. So surely that does sound like he does like the game. At least from my perspective. Now, I personally don't think Mythra and Pyra's inclusion was inevitable, but considering that Shulk was the only character to really represent Xenoblade Chronicles, I think it's definitely awesome to have another rep from a series that only had just one rep. I mean, I'm really glad that Cloud got Sephiroth, and even Villager got Isabelle when Smash Bros. Released. But in conclusion, I genuinely respect and understand why certain people are upset with these characters getting in and not someone else, simply because not enough people know who they are, or people just classify them as waifus and they just dislike that they are sword fighters. But still, characters gotta be really, really hype. Like, I am very excited when this character drops. And hey, we are getting a brand new DLC character, which means we are getting a wave of Me costumes. If there was one Me costume that I would want coming here, since Pyra and Mythra are coming in, the one Me costume I personally would want would be Zeke. Now, I gotta say, Zeke is my #1 favorite character within the whole Xenoblade Chronicles game, or series as well. I really want him as at least a Me sword fighter. He would look so dope. Anyway, that's just me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.